Boo. Did I scare you? Well, hello, gamers. Welcome back. I'm telling Mom you're late. Damn, never mind. It was like 5 seconds. Alexander Spicer, relax. You gotta wait at least 10 seconds before you can pull that card. Back into Mitsubishi Lancer. We're just straight up drifting in this. Looking for phase lances. Well, we were looking for phase lances. I'm pretty sure we have plenty of phase lances now. There we go. Hold on, forgot to change this setting. Give me 1 second. Alright, that's good. Question, what do you think of SWP? What does that stand for? This really darkens my sector. No, it phases your lance. I know, it's a common mistake. Hey, it's the gamer guy. Hello, Unborn Potato. Ship weapons pack. Ah! I know, it's kind of cool. Haven't used it in a while, though. Blue Christmas lights with purple garlands. Yeah, that's what the fleet is, obviously. It's all blue with some purple garlands. That was intentional. 100%. Yeah, I do have a few demods here and there. We're gonna have to fix that. Although I think money's doing alright. I just gotta double check my quests. Yeah, I think we did the Luddic Path. Kind of hoping to trigger the... That's right, I want to finish the Tritachyon one, and then escalate the church one, so we can do it quickly. At the rate things are going... Yeah, at the rate things are going... Planets are going to hit maximum size before we actually finish. And so we're not going to get that doubled growth bonus. Yeah, the problem is if I just escalate now, there's a pretty decent chance that we'll get the Tritachyon one instead. I might have done this already, but we're going to go check. I don't like it because they added in a 5,000 range, 15 ammo, 4,000 damage large missile. Did they? I mean, that does sound pretty strong. Please, can you remind me how to tech mine properly? I installed Alpha Core and got nothing from... Right, you also need to do the story points. You need to do it before the first month ticks over. You need to do both an Alpha Core and story points. Although, to be fair, in this run, I also got a pretty poor tech mining, where the best item I got was Beta Core. That's actually the first time I've seen that. It's usually at least an Alpha Core. Okay, yeah, 3 weeks. You usually get at least an Alpha Core or like a Nanoforge, but no, I only got a Beta Core this time. The RNG was not in my favor. Story points, yeah. If you miss the Alpha Core, you miss the story points, then your tech mining is gonna suck. Raiding? Is that like reading? Well, it is in the sense that I don't do it. I don't read and I don't raid, unless I have to. The Trebuchet missile and SWP can solo any fleet in the game. Damn. You could actually just use them instead of phase lances. Right. I just don't have ship weapon pack installed. Or just, yeah, there's also the option to install better tech mining, but not everyone plays with mods, Turpits. Some people are vanilla purists, and tech mining is not useless in vanilla. It's just very, very annoying. Should probably just make some money. I think that's my first objective. Because we gotta wait and we gotta go make some money and then come back and then we can do more raiding. Really? 306,000? For that fleet? Yeah, I think we're doing it. Heck, we can hit these ones on the way. If we really want to. But, you know what? I think I'd rather just gate travel. Yeah. We'll skip the pirate fleet. They're boring anyway. Who's got it worse, the average Tritacianeer or the average pirate? That's a good question. Well, I'm sure that in Tritacion, if you're good at your job, you will advance. And there's probably a good benefits package if you retire after climbing the ranks. Nice 401k. Pirates don't really have much to look forward to. Like, in both cases, there's going to be people trying to stab you in the back. It's just that one of them is literal and one of them is more of a metaphor. Binary, huh? So that one. What's the damage type on the trebuchet? Because if it's an energy missile that hits that hard, then yeah, that would be insane. Is your name Kanta? Oh, last name Kanta. I mean, maybe. Maybe you'd be better off if your last name was Kanta. But then again, you do take one of her family's chips straight to her, and she doesn't avenge them or anything. She's just like, oh. Okay. You took a trophy for one of my kin? Cool. Good for you. So I don't even know if being in the Kanta family is enough. Maybe if you're literally Kanta herself. $2,000 energy plus 1,500 EMP. And then also splash damage. Okay. With 5,000 range, yeah, that's pretty strong. Nowhere to hide. Look at that. Nowhere to hide. Come on. Come on, Ghost. We've been through this before. You don't stand a chance. It's time you just give up. How did they capture this one? Shouldn't we get there first? I mean, sure, they've got a wolf, but like, come on. Alright. If you want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. It looks like you can only start capturing if you unphase. But once you start, you can just go into phase. Which, is perfectly fair and balanced. Obviously. This is the most fair and balanced that it gets. Yeah, it's mine now. What are you going to do about it? I don't even need to use my ability. I can just brute force through the shields. The thing is, the AI can do that. It's just that if the enemy is pointing guns anywhere near its vicinity, it panics and it sits in phase. So like the Harbinger, if you can provide a distraction for an AI Harbinger, it'll do a lot of damage. They're just stupid. Where are... God, you go forward. There's something... I don't know why. I don't know why. Do not know why. Like AI ships, it's like if the enemy you're targeting is a cruiser, then maintaining that level of distance makes sense. But if it's like frigate on frigate action, they just sit way too far back. Sometimes I wonder if the AI can even tell what kind of ship it's pointing at. Or if they just all look the same. Ooh, missed. Got him. I guess I can go after the carriers. But first, I'll get the Shrike. Hey, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, it's nothing guarding them. Although the fighters could be annoying. Let's just one-shot him. We did not one-shot him. Damn. Not enough damage for that. Don't think I can get behind him either. Alright, well, let's just brute force our way through the shields. Oh shit, my engines are out. Come on, get on target. There we go. Probably not the best plan, but it did work, and that's what matters. It's 1,000 energy and 1,500 EMP? Oh, so it's half of what you thought. Well, I mean, it's probably still enough damage. Can break through armor. Ow. Alright, your carrier is gone. Please leave. I wonder what the timer on these things is, because I know they will eventually leave after the carrier's destroyed. I just don't know how long it takes. Bro, you're still chasing that damn wolf? Really? Yeah, let's just move up and hopefully the Tempest will take care of this. Come on. Yeah, maybe bit off a little more than I could chew with that one. Please? Okay, hey, let's get you over here. Come on, we're at like 2 HP. We're dying to the fighters because they're still not leaving. Damn, they are really not leaving me alone. Yeah, I guess with the Harbinger, you'd think assassinating enemy carriers is a good idea. It seems intuitive, but I don't think it's actually a good idea. At least not when you don't have any point defense. But even if you do have burst lasers, it'd still be a huge pain. Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to win. Just, maybe in the future we'll not go after the carriers. Oh, shit. Double Apex. You probably shouldn't be there. You should probably get out of there, actually. Monitor? I know what to do. You think a monitor's gonna stop me? It's at the Harbinger's 4. Oh, yeah, it died. Yeah, of course it did. I don't know what's up with that one deciding to get aggressive against the station there, when all of the others are too afraid to get aggressive against literally anything. Because I'm pretty sure I removed the reckless trait. I mentored them to aggressive. But everybody down here is being too afraid of, like, 2 ships. I actually don't have any armor. Even on the backs. I should probably play it safe. I have no ability to take any hits now. There we go. He's not gonna... The wreckage isn't gonna come flying at me, is it? No. You know what? Let's get the apexes up this way. See if we can intercept that guy. Yeah, they're retreating. Okay. Almost died to a friendly collision. Let's just sit still. Let's just stop moving. That way nothing bad can happen. Yeah, the carriers are like a bee's nest. They're full of wasps. And if you poke the hive... well... it's not a good idea. Apexes are my least favorite Revenant ship. They're so damn tanky, and the default loadouts the AI uses are, for them, are annoying. I think they've got like 3 different loadouts. One of them is like a safety override loadout, which can be it can do a lot of damage if it gets on top of you, but a lot of the time you can just you can scare it off, which is surprising for a Remnant, but you can. And then the other ones are like... oh, right, one of them's like all in on missiles. It's just 4 harpoon pods. I mean, if it fires its harpoon pods, it's scary, but the thing is, most of the time it just doesn't. And then the last one is 4 pulse lasers, which, with the range and accuracy that they have on an Apex, they can be very scary to frigates. But they're usually not that scary to anything bigger than that. Yeah, the main thing that they have going for them is that they're tanky. Pag's a marathon only run when? I don't know. I put it at the bottom of the list. There's a lot of other good ideas up there. What's your thoughts on the Heron? I like it, but I can never get it to work. Yeah, I do like it as well. The speed makes it fairly safe as far as carriers go, and the ability it has is pretty good for making like a proper carrier actually do damage without relying on its weapons too much. The medium universal is also great for mounting a resonator, once you get your hands on those. But yeah, carriers do feel a little bit weak. In the next patch, we're probably going to get some kind of buff to bomber, like, missile hit points, so that they don't get shot down as easily. That'll be nice. It'll make bomber carriers feel a little better. Well, it's one of these. You can check both. Imperium Titan only run. Why not just a gown only run? Run scalar tech and gown only. Only the gown. You can have 2 of them. Or did it get dropped to 80 points? Because it used to be 100, but I think someone said it's 80 now. In that case, you could run 3 of them. I mean, if you can get the capture points. Which, good luck. Is it this system? No, it's not. It's the other system. Only cloths run. Gown is not funny shaped. Oh, we're talking about funny shaped ships. We're not talking about... Okay, I thought we were just talking about big ships. I don't know what the Imperium's Titan looks like. Would the automated 14 ships be too strong if you could restore them? Yeah, probably. I think that they would kind of be an auto-include, I think. I mean, as it is, there's not really a good reason not to include them. Look at that. Wait, I've got to blow my nose. Give me 1 second. Man, that is getting annoying. Is the champion class heavy cruiser good for your build? Not really. Because at that point, it can only mount 3 phase lances. So you might as well use a Sunder. Not to mention the champion's a little underpowered right now anyways. Catching the plague over there. Yeah. Apparently. Yeah, we're going to eat these Doritos for sure. It's going to be a non-issue. I'm not even... It's no contest. You know what? It is a contest. We're going to try it. It is questionable if we can do this, but the Harbinger is pretty well suited to this. Especially if one of them rushes forward by itself. Fuck. Yeah, I really need to, I really need to, like, S-mod a repair unit on this thing. Because EMP is so annoying. Right, hold on. Quantum Disruptor to turn off Temporal Shell. It tries to use its ability. We say, no. You don't get to do that. Let me out of here. I want to vent. Okay, we got him. The fighters are going to be annoying for somebody else, not for me, of course. I'm going to ignore them. Oh, fuck, I timed it wrong. Just going to wait out the temporal shell. So I don't know why it's turning upwards when the enemy is right here. That's kind of odd. Just wait out the temporal shell. Be over soon. Oh, fuck. I thought I could get a shot in. I was wrong. Brother! See, this is what I'm talking about. Why the fuck did you turn around to point at some fighters halfway across the map when the enemy is right next to you? That's your fault. I mean, it's also my fault for unphasing there, but... like, what are you doing? Are you drunk? Nightingale? Or whatever your name is? Come on. 'Tis but a scratch? Yeah. Shock the dick ghost and show up? I don't think it... well, the thing is that... I'm just gonna guess that it can't show up on these things. Fuck. Didn't save it. Yeah, you target this one, you target this one. Stop spinning around. Please. You're dying because of that. Your foolishness will cost us the battle. Perhaps even the war. Honestly, I'm tempted to S-mod just before starting this battle, because the EMP is wasting so much of my time. Gotta get around the shield. Finally found an enemy, we can't just brute force through their shields. Please turn and focus on someone else. Please. Thank you. Yeah, and yeah, there's the... you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the repair unit. We need it. Oh fuck, wait. Oh, I don't have best... oh no, I can't. Well, I can just do this. The next best... I can't S-mod it, but I can at least get a repair unit. It's the next best thing. You have to wait for repairs, unfortunately, but it's definitely worth it. That is a huge pain. How can an AI get drunk? Yeah, corrupted data. Definitely. That's for sure a thing. Just trust me and don't question it. Alright, and Nexerelin's deciding to show up. Some people think that this encounter is vanilla, by the way. This is added by Nexerelin right here. I'm pretty low on supplies. I don't really... yeah. I guess we'll just send in the Tempest. It's fine. Redo with tactical lasers. You mean an entire run around tactical lasers? I don't think so. I don't want to do that. Battles would take way too long. Hello all. Hello once were wombles. Any shrouded or threat hull mods? Well, I don't think the threat hull mods are super useful because they're just for the fragments. And we can't use fragment-based weapons. Because fragment-based weapons, I don't know if you noticed, but they aren't phase lances. Shrouded, on the other hand. Well, I don't think the mantle's not going to be very useful. The jumping effect is not going to be useful for this. The lens. There's the point defense one, and then there's the lightning one. I mean, we already have Tempest drones doing the point defense job, so I'm not sure the lens is going to be super useful. And the Thunderhead. I mean, maybe if we had... yeah, I don't think it synergizes too well with phase lances. I think overall the answer is no. Well, these are not the best choices. So really hoping for some energy weapon mastery. I guess the next best thing, because he doesn't have field modulation, the next best thing we could do is get systems expertise and then make it elite for the damage reduction. Well, we'll save. It also, systems expertise also increases the range of termination sequence, which is not the most important thing, but it is nice. Yeah, there we go. I love taculators, beam weapons, scratch my sci-fi itch. Yeah, but I'm going to do beam weapons. Normally you do, like, graviton plus high-intensity laser. Unless you specifically want green lasers. In that case, you got to use tac. Is it only phase lance? Yeah, only phase lance. No tachyon lance, no rift lance, only phase lance. Although, I mean, they are just kind of similar weapons. They're basically the same weapon in different sizes. We're not going to count them. I guess I built a bunch of crap. Station. Yeah, because now we're in the negative. Why did I do that? I don't need it. Why do I... Really didn't need a patrol HQ out there, but I guess we'll get one. Alright, let's try it again. This time for sure. Just gotta lock in. Green, blue, red, it doesn't matter, as long as the continuous beam is satisfied. Yeah, I think in that case, gravitons and high-intensity lasers are a lot better at actually killing the enemy than tactical. Although tactical's the only small slot one, so... I mean, if you've got nothing better to put in the small slots, then go for it. Please focus on the apex. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, we just need you to survive over there. See, the nice thing is that the quantum disruptor has about the same cooldown as its temporal shell. So as long as I focus on this one, I can keep shutting down its temporal shell. And that's the main thing that makes it dangerous. It is hyper-focused on me. Wow. It is completely focused on me right now. Yeah, turn around. There you go. Hold on, we got this. It's one down. The other one, well, we've lost most of our Tempest, but the Apex is still alive. That's the important thing. Could have gone better. Okay, you two are doing literally nothing. You need to help. You're just sitting back and watching. Like, have you tried helping? Please. Please help. I'm begging you. Like, you need to do something. Yeah, I'm starting to think we need a... You know what? I think we need another Apex. Oh, shit. It died. Okay, well, yeah, we're going to give up on this. We're going to need another Apex. I think it's possible, but we're going to have to get really lucky. Yeah, we're trying to do it with 158, and all of these ships get, like, exploded by the Tesseract, so... maybe not the best strategy. Let's go do something else. Do you think you could do a piloting guide on how to get good at manual piloting? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. And one cooler guy. Certified breadwinner. Consumed the space chips. Well, I mean, I tried to consume the space chips, but I think I was the one who was consumed in the end. Cool car heard in the background? Yes. After all, there's always a cool car in the background. If the window is open, you gotta believe there's gonna be a car. Also, Merry Christmas. Yeah, that's right. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, everyone. Can you believe it? Christmas is only 3 days away. Ho ho ho. Yeah. It's Crimbus. He is. Yeah, thank you for the 50. And Merry Christmas to everyone. You know what? Merry Christmas to everyone who's a member, but not Merry Christmas to anyone who's not a member. That's right, my love is conditional. Just like your parents. Oh, they're here. That's where they are. They had me confused. Owned by the if statement. I'm just not gonna, you know, we're not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna ignore it. It's definitely fine. We managed to hit people in chat this time. Yeah. That's RNG, baby. Never lucky. So just get lucky next time, Bob from Speedway. Just be luckier. It's honestly a skill issue at this point. When is the next New Moon 2 coming? I think I've got time to record it tomorrow. Then I'll probably release it on, like, next Monday. But yeah, we are going to finish that. Why doesn't it prioritize people in chat? If I could get in contact with YouTube, I would really tell them that they should do that. Why they didn't do that in the first place, I don't know. You know, maybe it's just something that's too... They're, you know, maybe they're just like 5 steps ahead. Like, you see, because it doesn't hit people in chat, that means that people have to donate more memberships if they want to actually hit people in chat. It actually increases revenue. Although, to be honest, that seems unlikely. They probably did it that way because they didn't think about it. Like, at all. My favorite game, my friend started playing it and became Sindrian's proudest patriot. Nice. Are you sure you're not Sindrian's proudest patriot? Because with a name like Brobama, that Brobama sounds like a Sindrian patriot. Yeah, man, big brain energy, big time streamer with big voice at YouTube. That would, I mean, maybe in the future. We'll see. We're all in agreement the Anubis was a mistake, right? Well, we're in the agreement that it's overpowered right now. I've got nothing against the design. It's just, its temporal shell makes it too strong. Is Shark Repeater any good? It seems kind of bad. It's very okay. It gets a lot better if you give it elite point defense skill to increase its range. And it can, like, the fact is it can zap fighter engines and instantly flame them out, which is useful against some of the more durable fighters. It's also kind of like a melee EMP weapon, so it's kind of like a hybrid between a burst laser and an ion cannon, but with shorter range. And for 7 points, that's not super exciting, but it's all right. 4,000 people spamming Blue Lobster. I think you mean 500. It's just really, really good. Yeah, the Anubis is... The problem with the Anubis is it's just overpowered right now. But the design I have nothing against. Is Omen still good? You better believe it. It's just, you know, the Omen can't use phase lances, so we're going to go with the Tempest. For now. How busted is Strikecraft with an officer from that mod? Probably not as busted as the stuff you can just do with, like, Warfare and Tactical. If you go second in command. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Wait. The Ghost is inhabiting the enemy Harbinger and made it into a carrier. That might be the strongest thing the Ghost has done. I hate that. That's like the worst thing. Why did it have to go after the Harbinger instead of literally anything else? Oh no. Okay, so the longbows are targeting me for some reason. I can just do that. Yeah, not really worried about that. See, how much health do these things have? Damn. That sounded like the LiDAR array, but that was... What is that? I don't know. It's gotta be an ability from the Ghost. Or maybe it was... What the hell was that? No. Nope, that... Yeah, no, there's nothing special about that vigilance. I would say maybe it's like Nightingale or whatever, but that's... That one's on that ship, not this ship. What the fuck is going on? Ghosts are getting too advanced for me. Oh, dodge the bombs. Hold on, we got this. We got this. Ready, and... That did 0 damage. What happened? I definitely hit. Okay, why is the Apex still driving forward? I canceled the attack command. It's still just driving forward recklessly. The other Apex isn't doing that. What is going on? Maybe the engines were out. Maybe that's what it was. What is that orange circle? What does that mean? What the f... Huh? Artillery? From off the map? Is that what that orange circle means? What is that coming from? That has to be the ghost, right? Field's Resonance. Hellions Hellhide. Leviathan's Bane. What the... I don't know what any of those mean. I mean, I think Gunnery Uplink is probably just advanced version of Gunnery Implants, if I had to guess. So that does mean that some of those are probably just advanced versions of normal skills. But, yeah, this might be the... This might be the one ghost to rule them all. Because it looks like a hell of a lot more trouble than the regular ghosts. You know what? Go take this out from underneath them. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, but luckily, of course, the Apex is a beast. It tanked the artillery shell and does not care. Not troubled by it in the least. Yeah, look at that. The enemy got... See, this is a case where the enemy actually got distracted. It's pointing at the Apex even though I'm right here. So, it doesn't just happen to you. It also happens to the enemy, where the AI just gets a little silly. There's so many salamanders. Get them out of here. And the Mora is not using its ability at all. Well, it's too late now. Sucks to be you. Although those fighters are going to be annoying. We can get out of here. Come on, let's get out of here. Yeah, there we go. We're fine. Get that zero flux boost from helmsmanship. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Chase me. Yeah. See if that turns out for you. There's the brave little fighter that couldn't. I do want this Tempest to capture the point. The problem is I don't want everybody else rushing over there. And it's just going to auto-assign everyone else. So we're going to have to cancel that. How did you end up here? I have no idea how that happened. Alright, let's just kill this guy. It's easy. Look at the sheer firepower. Phase Anchor is not even fair. They didn't stand a chance. Come on. Alright, then we just float away. What is this? What are you doing? No, Apex, turn around! Oh no, he can't hear me. His AirPods are in. Oh, is that a shield bubble I see? Hello. Ooh, perfect timing too. The Apex got this. Go capture that for me. Hello, gamers. Hello, KJH. We're straight up gaming in here. Bet you didn't see that coming. Okay, get the salamanders out of here. Thank you. Is there any use case for the least aggressive personality? Yeah, the Gemini. A lot of the time, the Gemini is a pretty good carrier, but it tries to get into combat range if you put any weapons on it. Which you usually want to put some kind of missile on it, but for some reason it's like, oh, I've got harpoons, let me drive right up to the enemy. So you gotta put a timid personality on it to keep a reasonable range. Ooh. Come on. Yeah, the Harbinger Ghost is still here. Wait, is he gonna run out? Wait, no way. He's running out of combat readiness. Look at this. Of course. I should have known. The AI's one weakness. Running out of combat readiness. I'm sitting here at 100% at the end of this battle, and he's at 12. Look at that. That's why you need combat endurance, you idiot. You fool. What kind of moron are you? This ghost is supposed to be a hyper-intelligent predator that attacks you for being a bad kid. A warlord. But it is not very good at its job. I'll give it credit, the Harbinger, with this buff that it has, was quite powerful. Wait, the ghost abandoned it. What? Look. Look, it's back to normal. The ghost buff is gone. Huh? What happened? Look at it. It can't do anything. It's at 0% combat readiness. You just wait it out. It had 10 skills. None of them increased its combat readiness. Or increased its peak performance. That's funny. And apparently when it runs out, the ghost just leaves. You didn't like your vibe? Yeah, the enemy officer took his meds and realized that ghosts don't exist. That is... Wow, that's a lot of claws. It looks like this heron is all in on the claws, huh? Probably not the best strategy. More of an annoyance than an actual threat. Get him, boys. Don't you dare badmouth the Heron like that. I wasn't badmouthing the Heron, I was badmouthing the claws. Triple claw is not... You don't do that. Easy. I mean, I was kind of hoping to actually, like, duel the enemy ghost after clearing out the rest of the fleet. But it looks like the enemy gave up before we got the chance. The ghost just left. Yeah, look at that. Level 13. You can finally get this. Got that systems expertise. Yeah, oops, all claws. Gula's fleet. Or what's left of it. Oh. Huh? There were still a couple ships there, and then they just... I don't know, maybe they just landed on the planet. Alright. They just kind of vanished before my very eyes. It's interesting. Oh, apparently I've never run into that. It's a new variant every day. Alright, let's go harass Tritachyon some more. Defeated bounties do that. I don't think I've seen that before, though. Usually I see the little fleet run around a little bit. Long enough for you to actually, you know, kill them. In this case, they came back to me and then disappeared. What? They weren't even close to me. They actually just teleported on top of me. You all saw that. They just teleported right on top of me. They were not even close to the jump point. Ah, shit. Yeah. Where in the core systems do you think they grow the best oranges? It's gotta be Gilead, right? It's the most Earth-like climate. Nothing personal, kid. Oh. I'm sure they're only showing up because it is very personal. Teleports behind you. This one's personal, kid. Alright, who's the ghost? It's an Eradicator? Sure. Brother, where the fuck are you going? It's a Cerberus. Just attack the Cerberus. You don't need to run away. No shields, no luck. No shields, no bitches. That's what Megamind would say. Yeah, maybe the ghost that's chasing us is Lud. Maybe that's the secret to the Frontier lore. Lud became the nano ghost and pursues the player. That's the secret of the Frontier. That's what the mod is named after. We get to the end. We get to the end of the final battle. We find out the ghost was Lud all along, and then our character shouts, "Aha! So that was the secret of the Frontier." Okay, that was maybe not the best timing on that one. Ah, yes. Luddic Path Gremlins. Unlike regular Gremlins, are like an actual ship that can do stuff. Because they have safety overrides. Problem with the Gremlin is that it has a top speed of 90, which is the same as a monitor or a hammerhead. Most phase ships, like, that's slower than the Harbinger. Like the Harbinger I'm piloting right now is faster than that. But you slap on some free safety overrides, suddenly that's less of an issue. Yeah, and after all that, the Ghost of Luck yells, "You are truly the John of this star sector." If that happened, I would start clapping immediately. Absolute cinema. There we go. No more gremlins. Nah, I don't really want to do that yet. Wait a little bit longer. It is nice getting free fighters from these platforms, though. That is nice. I don't want to have to bring carriers, but I do want to have fighters. You should try Space Rangers too. Yeah, I do believe that's one of the games that inspired the Star Sector. Alright, now we full assault. I mean, one of those was the Ghost. I don't know which one, because it died. What's the most advanced Star Sector ship? The Wolf? Not sure. Depends on what your criteria is. If we're talking about, like, soloing the game, then it's the Afflictor. But, the Wolf is probably more iconic than the Afflictor. Because it is the starting, like, the starting combat ship. It depends on what your criteria is. The Invictus? The Hammerhead is the most... Yeah, the Hammerhead is the most iconic. It's a perfect name with a perfect design. You know, visually anyways. Style-wise, it's perfect. Balance-wise, not as much. Alright, that was a nice afternoon snack. Get out of here. Apogee is pretty drawn Star Sector. You think so? It's more like a... Isn't it more of a John Star Trek? Because it's like a... I think it's kind of modeled after the Star Trek ships. With the big... the long neck and the round front. Oh, apparently I've already done this one. Alright. Cool. Star Trekter, yes. You know what? Is there a Star Trek mod? I've seen mods for, like, everything. Like Halo. Warhammer. I don't think I've seen a Star Trek one. Yeah, now we're going to go harass Tritachyon again. Oh boy! Harassing Tritachyon time, my favorite. There's a homeworld mod? That sounds interesting. I haven't tried that one. we can sell all the... Oh, man. You know what? That's the upside to the one... The mod... The, not the mod. The running only one weapon. That's the upside, is you can just sell everything else. It's a nice bit of extra cash. And there's no coping with... Oh, but what if I want them later? You don't. Because it's against the rules. That being said, I am going to keep the Omega weapons. Although, you know what? I got these from the Nexerelin fight, which isn't a vanilla fight. I am tempted to sell them. But I won't. I won't. Alright. Oh, we should probably buy more Marines first. Yeah. We're out of crew space. Huh. So this one's already disrupted. I have? That's right, I forgot. I clicked through the buttons too fast. It's called Higaron's Homeworlds, if I recall, changing the game version. Ah. Well, I'll have to look into that one. I wonder how other factions would react to you selling the Omega weapons. Yeah, it's too bad that that doesn't actually do anything. You just get a lot of money. They don't go, oh shit, we should reverse engineer this. Selling them on the black market, they should end up in pirate hands or something. Wait, that would be an interesting scheme. I think the problem with that is, yeah, you could sell them on the black market, and then if they ended up in pirate hands, you could farm them from pirates. Let's be honest, the pirates would probably explode themselves just trying to mount them on the ship. Would not work out, I think. There we go. We did it right this time. Now we're going to raid Scathy, and then we're going to go looking for a third Apex. I might have to use a Gamma Core to fit it. Yeah, because we do have Inky Echo. If I want to get that last Apex, I might have to go Gamma Core, which is... it's still better than nothing. Who are you? Get out of here. Dismiss. Ooh, ooh. Oh, wait. Oh, I was going to say, you don't get target analysis, but you do. You're fine. Yeah, it's like... This is fine. Helmsmanship, combat endurance, and target analysis, I think, are mandatory. They really need that maneuver... Like, top speed and maneuverability is just fantastic on the Tempest. Combat endurance is mandatory so they can actually last through the fight without running out of combat readiness. And target analysis, they can hit against heavier targets. Then they either need ordnance expertise or elite energy weapon mastery to get their flux under control. And then defensively, usually field modulation, but elite systems expertise can also do the same role. Yeah, I don't think even Tritachyon can produce the Omega weapons. At least that's what's implied by a lot of the flavor text. Oh, you leveled up too. Didn't even notice. Yeah, it looks like everybody's pretty good. It's just you need to level up, and you two need to level up. And you need combat endurance. These two need helmsmanship. I don't think I mentored any of them, right? No, this one is mentored, so he might miss it, but you haven't been mentored, so I can always use the mentor trick to force you to get it. And you have been mentored. Okay, so they might miss them, which would suck. But I mean, just having a couple of suboptimal officers is probably going to be fine, even if that does happen. Hey, Tritachyon. I'm here to do business, and not anything bad. Don't worry about it. Just look the other way for a few seconds. Oh no, not a raid. We're looking to disrupt. $40 on each, sure. Huh. I got plus 33 for this, the commerce, but not the other one. What's up with that? Successful in disrupting mining operations. It'll take 150 days. But I didn't get any points for that one. What's up with that? Was it already disrupted? Well, whatever. We're most of the way there. I like how there's just a special task group sitting there. Not even... Oh, now they're chasing me. It took them a little bit. They're like... They're confused. The domain had no spare story points when it made the nanoforges, and that's why they can't print Omega weapons. I mean, that sounds like a skill issue. They should have just farmed story points before building that. Yeah, I think our next goal... Warning beacons. Yeah, we want to go to these. I think it's Jigoku. So we do want to collect another Apex. You will need 20 story points by the end. Yeah, apparently. Apparently. Which is really concerning, because I still have upgrades that I need to do. I haven't even upgraded everything. Like, we're most of the way there. Oh, shoot, you know what? I need, supplies. Well, we're gonna back it up. Go right back through the gate. Fuel is doing fine, but supplies... Salamanca? Probably. Okay, hold on. Let's go to somewhere that actually has supplies, like Asconia. Yeah, we are going to have to farm story points. And you know what that means? It means killing Remnant. It's going to be killing a lot of Remnant. Yeah, we only need like 200 heavy machinery. There we go. Alright, looks good. Do all the quests you don't normally do, like the shrine quests. I mean, you do get story points from those, but it's not like it's a lot. Right? I don't think you've done the follow-up quests. That's true, I haven't done those. What, do you get like 5 story points for finishing that? Because if not, I don't know if it's worth it. Hold on, warning beacons. Yeah, this is the right system. Hello, remnants. I have come to bargain. Where are they? I guess they're just shy. You do get some, and the quest is just cool. What cool quests? Well, we don't do those. We ignore cool quests. There is a beacon. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Okay, they were all just spawning in. Gotcha. Yeah, I just showed up through the gate, so they were all spawning in from the Nexus. Okay. So this is a little bit much. I don't want to fight all of those at once. Yeah, we'll fight one at a time. Only one? Yeah, we'll just get lucky. That's a lot of alpha cores, though. Yeah, we better get a ton of alpha cores from this. Well, if we cycle like this, we should be able to keep up with the Tempest and actually capture this point. Even before it gets one beta core. No. We're going to get a ton of alpha cores from this. Just you watch. And there's a ghost. I mean, it shows up basically every battle now. That's to be expected. Okay, we did actually get him. Not bad. We do finally have the money that I think we can start repairing our ships. You want to distract him for me? That'd be great. Alright, let's see. Oh! He's the one with the ghost powers. Okay. Yeah, it's the Apex. Or the Radiant with the ghost powers. That'll be fine. Nothing bad is going to happen. It's just buffed to high heavens. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, it can't catch the Tempests. I don't want to do this. We can drop that. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Pick off all the supporting ships so we can get the Radiant in a minute. Sparks? That's what the Apex is for. Alright, hold on. Alright, that Paladin actually can do damage to us, so let's get out of range. Alright, that looks good. No, I don't want the entire team going here. Just the Tempest. Everybody else attack. No, attack. That's much better. The OG PD boat. I mean, the Paladin build is actually a new addition. Well, I guess it used to have sparks, right? It used to have a fighter bay. So depending on how you look at it, maybe. Flash bombers. The strongest bomber of them all. Be gone. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the Brilliants are a little too fast. The Apexes are struggling to keep up and actually kill them. Guess this is a job for me. Yeah, look at that. There's not much left. Divide and conquer. Emergent threat flash bombers have plasma cannons? Why? Wait, what is the emergent threat mod, actually? As if we need fighters with plasma cannons, yeah. Is it meant, like, is emergent threat meant to be, like, challenging? Is it meant to be hard? Is that what that is? It's one of those? Okay, I would like to actually be able to remove this. Come on, let me click. There it is. Remove. I think I'm gonna go capture this. Well, is it relevant? It's far enough away. Oh god. Man. It is far enough away that I don't think it's relevant. Yeah, let's just get all of you guys to attack that. You can go after that. It's got support from like 3 carriers, but that's it. Hey, Ghosty. How you doing? Having a bad day, I hope. Look at that. Easy. Emergent threat add the most cancerous battle group of all, the 9th one. Well, what's the 9th battle group? Is it just all in on defense and it makes battles take forever? Is that why it's cancer? I don't think I've seen that one. That would be funny, actually, if there was like a battle group whose gimmick is that they're all in on defense, and they give a bunch of ships fortress shields. Well, there's our Apex. It's gonna cost a story point, but I'll take it. 2 alpha cores. Could be better, but not bad. Alright, that'll do. Yeah, even after spending a story point, we still up 1. Once we get another apex, these fights will get easier. I think I would like to go home, though. I really need to, boy, do I really need to add, like, a wormhole or something. I should probably get the gate hauler. That's what I gotta do. Orange giant, you say? Do you like green energy projectiles? Homing green projectiles. Screen full of homing green projectiles. Ninth battle group. Oh, really? I mean, that just sounds kind of like the Void Chalice from that other mod. And by that other mod, I mean Secrets of the Frontier. It does that too. Although it's just one weapon. FaZe Lance Gaming, you better believe it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Oh. Oh yeah, I guess Persian Legion forces would start showing up now, wouldn't they? Because we did hit size 5. Speaking of, I should probably build a new industry. It's commerce time. Shit, I was trying to... Yeah, I was going to try and trigger the church one, but... Looks like that's not going to happen. Oh boy, ion beam blueprint. Oh, you shouldn't have. Thank you. Wow. Okay. We do want like 1,000, or no, more like 800 of these. Marius Yerlaub. Thank you for another 10 memberships. I missed the show and tell last time. Did you guys figure out how to get 100k per month? Yeah, we did. Tank the Burb did actually figure that out. It turns out the easiest way to do that is by going... Well, the easiest way to do it is to go... There's one of these places, might be here. Anyways, it's a system that's claimed by the hegemony. And you can set up a refinery there. And actually get over 100k. Let's see who got hit. Kel Ragebrew. Ragebrew, that's a cool name. Bleed for your king. User. Is this just a default name? User Quer1234. I'm not even sure that's a real person. Base Kicker. Unfortunate Dress Initiative. So we've got like creative names like that, and then we have User Quer1234. That might not even be a real person. Orge is good sometimes. Do you mean ogre? What do you mean by that? YouTube is giving subs to their own bots. That would be funny. If a little tragic. Orge, yes. You spelled it the same way, so I'm not sure you... Ogre, okay. Org. It's the ogre. Classic. Let's see. Oh, you... Stupid idiot moron. How could you do this to me? I mentored you, and you didn't even get combat endurance. Damn. That sucks. Okay. I might have to fire this one. After putting story points into this one. Skill set kind of, it's kind of the weakest. It's not terrible, but it's weaker than the other officers. I mean, I could just get gunnery implants and call it a day. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to drop some of this and give you hardened subsystems, which sucks for your flux. But you kind of need combat endurance on these things. So I'll have to make do. Yeah, I think we'll go gunnery and plants and get some, because we don't really have any ECM. Might as well get a little bit in there. Pather Redditor, Malud. Oh, grease me lord. Yes. The castle's being attacked by oh, grease me lord. Right, and we have this thing now. We do have that. We've got a lot of things. We don't have that. Well, you know what? We're getting lots of attention. Might as well start using these alpha cores. What are they going to do about it? Nothing. Do we produce... We do... No, we do not. It's not until size 6 that you start producing organs. Do you like Phase Lance Harpy or AM Afflictor more? They're a bit different, right? The Harbinger does give you more range, so you don't have to get right on top of the enemies to hit them. The upside to the Harbinger is that it's just faster. Well, that and the fact that, well, the Afflictor does have, like, its ability has more range and a much longer duration. So where Quantum Disruptor, you've really got to get the timing right, and you've got to get a lot closer to the enemy. With the Afflictor, you can sit behind a friendly ship, just click on an enemy ship, hit him with the entropy amplifier, and you don't really have to do anything. Your teammates can take care of it. And then on top of that, it's just faster. So if you get yourself in a tough spot, it's a lot easier to get out. So even though the Harbinger's got more durability, more like armor and hull, it feels it's easier to die because of its slower speed. That being said, in terms of raw DPS, the triple phase lance with phase anchor does kill enemies faster than the Afflictor can. So like you can solo an enemy cruiser where an Afflictor, well, I mean an Afflictor can kind of do that. I think that the sheer damage output from these things is a little bit better. Although for the Afflicted, it's just not usually an issue. So, like, they do play slightly differently. What is that officer image? Good one, boss. Well, we're Mitsubishi. Well, if you missed the first stream, chat got to vote on the name for the character. And they voted on Mitsubishi Lancer. So naturally, I changed the portrait. We are just straight up a car driving a spaceship. We might even be a transformer. You know what? Yeah. We might even just be a transformer. That's wonderful. Good job, people. Yeah, letting chat vote on things is always a good idea. It never goes badly. Alright, we've got to check our automated points. How does that go? 263. I don't like that. Do not like that. Yeah, it's 233 without one. Maximum for 46. What's the penalty for 46? It depends on what the penalty is. Hold on. I'm getting exactly 46. Minus 1%. $46 is minus 1% to your stats. What's 40? 40 is minus 2. You know what? I might be able to live with that. Autofire accuracy poor. Well, we do have gunnery implants anyways. And to be fair, it's like most of these, like these are phase lances in like hard points. They're not going to miss. Autofire accuracy doesn't actually matter. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to go for 46. Does that mess with how much time in the field they have? Kinda, but the thing is that even with 46 combat readiness, they're going to outlast the Tempests anyways. It's like, it's always going to be the Tempests that run out first. So I'm not really worried about that. How sick are your drifts? The sickest. The driftiest. In fact, they're almost as sick as I am right now. I've had to blow my nose once already. Can we vote on the next mods you'll play? Not a bad idea. The problem is voting on multiple mods might be difficult. But yeah, I might do like a community poll to see. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, how am I doing these? Yeah, automated repair stabilized shield seems right. And then the problem is I also want to get best of the best, don't I? And then I need 20 story points to actually finish the quest. You gotta be kidding me. And we're still only at 188. Yeah, I think we might be better off with support doctrine. Yeah. I think we're going to have to go support doctrine. We don't have the story points for best of the best, and we do want more combat ships, but we don't have more officers, so there's really only one option there. Just do a run of the unbalanced mod, the mod that unbalances everything. That's a good idea. Is it one of those polling sites streams always use? Well, I mean, I can run polls. It's just running a poll that's... Although, yeah, I guess a polling site that could let you do multiple votes would be useful, because then you can just vote for all of the mods you want, and then I would pick, like, the top 5 or something. Yeah, but I'd have to set that up another time. Oh, thanks for the gift sub. That said, I'm mainly here for Urquan and Mutu. Oh, classic. You're here for the 2 oldest games. In fact, both of those games are older than I am. But yeah, Master of Orion 2, we are going to finish that run. As a matter of fact, I think when I finish that run, I might start streaming Master of Orion 2. I don't say anything against that. They aren't that old. I guess it depends on your perspective. But I didn't say that they... Well, I did say they were old games. They're old to me because they're older than I am. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's the only metric that matters. Am I missing something here? Why does this one have more capacitors? Oh, wait. The advanced optics disappeared. There we go. That's the spirit. Damn, are we watching a zoomer? Yeah. I am a zoomer. I am the one who zooms. They aren't that old if you were born with the dinosaurs. That's fair. Urquan's glow up is not that old? Yeah, I guess so. The HD version. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend a bunch of money repairing these. He's got Riz and he's not afraid to use it. Yeah, brain rot. Hooray. Just what everybody needs. Yeah, okay, so I've repaired the Tempests, but I think don't have enough money to repair these. We'll just do that later. lots of cash. Oh dear, is everyone in this chat 20? Probably not. According to my analytics, I think about 2/3 of my audience is older than me. So, most of them, like, are in their 30s. Yeah, I don't think I need ground defenses yet. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to go to the core worlds. I'm going to grab a little bit more transphotonics, and then we're going to go get the gate. It's about time. I need some gates in here. It's the opposite of gatekeeping. We're gate getting. Or maybe it is gatekeeping because I'm keeping it for myself. How many story points is it? Is it 5? I might honestly just, like... No, it's 2. Okay, it's not that bad. I am tempted to just console command in some extra story points. Because farming 20 sounds like a huge pain. You can't call people out like that. I can and I will. I'm in my 30s. Blah. Exactly. Spotify thinks I'm 26. Does that count? Yeah, if you lie... Yeah, that's how it works. If you lie about your age to make an internet account, then that's just your age now. All these people trying alchemy and they're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone to gain immortality when they could have just lied on the internet. What fools they are. Yeah, I think it's a... Sconia's got to have... No. Well... I cannot remember which ones have refineries. Well, whatever. We'll just check the core worlds. Somebody's going to have some transphotonics, and then we can set the gate up. Are there people younger in this game at this point? I mean, they would be like 12. No. I do think like early versions of Starfarer were in like 2010, 2011. Maybe people are like 14 that play this game. It's possible. Yokobres. Yeah, it probably does, but I would rather go to one that's in the same system as a gate. It decided I'm 26 because I listened to a combination of 50-year-old divorced dad music and hyperpop. Yeah, that's probably... Yeah, it probably just thinks you're a 26-year-old depressed person. Because that's the kind of playlist that they would listen to, right? A little hyperpop because you're young. And, oh, you know, I forgot to drop off the Omega weapons. That's going to be annoying. And a little divorced dad music because depressed. I mean, the analytics don't lie. That's just the way it is. Yeah, okay, we don't need that many. We only need this many. That's good enough. Off we go then. Tally-ho, lads. Let's go to the abyss. Have ourselves a good scuffle. A bit of fisticuffs. Go redeem your Unk card. It told me I'm 70. I didn't listen to a single song from before 2... Well, that would do it. Not even a single song from before the year 2000. Oh, from before. Okay. I thought it was the other way around. I thought you meant you only listen to songs from before 2000. Because if that's what you meant, that would make sense. I recently learned that Brazil is named after a mystical island said to exist west of Ireland. Interesting. So the Irish were the ones who fucked Atlantis. That's what I'm picking up from that. When you're old, you listen to radio and lack of wrist strength to turn the knob. Only new music. That's why it sunk. They let the Irish in and they drank the flotation fluid. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. And not a sentence I was expecting to hear. Gotta expect the unexpected. Man, this fleet would suck if we against demons. I wonder if we could beat the lower level manifestations, though. It might be doable. But it's kind of like the worst possible in every way. The Abyss slowing down movement speed kind of nerfs Tempest pretty hard. Frigates already struggle to survive against them. And then only soft flux damage when they're all in on shields and have no armor is just, like, phase length is just the worst weapons for that. I'm off to make scones now. Have fun. Well, have fun with your... Enjoy your scones, Turpits. Is there an Uma Musume officer portrait pack? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Their gift, I won't be eating any. Ah. Scones? Is this man British? Quite possibly. Hold on, that was too posh. Scones? Is this man British? I shouldn't be doing that when my nose is all stuffy. I'm gonna mess up my accent, and then people are gonna make fun of me on the internet. And I can't handle that, I'm way too sensitive. That's a terrible accent? Yeah, exactly. Do your best British child impression. No. Yeah, this should give us the remaining transmutonics. Man, is this thing permanently at 37? Oh, right, because it doesn't have combat endurance. That's right. Please, sir, may I have some more? Oh boy, I do love mining coal, sir. I have to take my earnings back to Mother Dearest. I am but a poor British child. Ugh. It needs to blow my nose again. Yeah, might have been a little overkill to send everything like that. Most British accents are emulating Dick Van Dyke and don't relate to any real accents. Well, yeah, I am aware. A lot of the time people do quote-unquote British accents, and it's not really British. Yeah, I am aware of that. Alright, well, before we do this, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in a second. Alright, that's better. Redeem your oars card. Sticky fingers. The happy campers. We are dancing. That... No. Sad he be pissin' buzzard. I return. Oh, if you return, then I've got to leave. I think the stream is at full capacity. There's only room for exactly 95 people. How does one load out the starter hammer at the first planet in the first 10 seconds of the game? I mean, if you're getting your ass kicked by a single frigate in the sim, you should probably get auxiliary thrusters. I mean, that's probably, like, if it's outmaneuvering you, then auxiliary thrusters. If it's beating you in terms of just damage output, then I think you don't have enough flux stats. Because a hammerhead with basically any of the weapons that you can get should be able to beat a frigate. But it could just be that you're not putting enough points in your flux. Those are the two things I can think of. I think this one's just going to have to sit out. Yeah, it's not very useful. I should probably... If anything, I should probably just leave it at home until I get support doctrine. Wow. Oh boy, a guardian with a ghost. A guardian with a ghost. Sounds like a book title. Or maybe just a Guardians of the Galaxy spin-off? Like a hot knife through butter. Or maybe a hot butter through a knife. Damn, this thing's doing some damage. Let's get its attention. I don't know what ability you're using, but I'm turning it off. It's just fucking... Look at this. It's like, not only is it turned, like, pale from the ghost, it's also just, like, glowing green. Even its shield. I have no idea what the hell it's on. What kind of drugs are you taking? It's clearly got some... Oh, it's got the... This is the support drone. Oh boy, the support drone. You know what? Let's get rid of you. Dottie is the best drone. It is quite strong. Wait, look at this. That's a frigate? That's just a big drone. Haha. But now I've got a repair unit. Bastard. You can't scare me as much with the EMP emitter. Damn it, it's so small and agile, it's hard to hit. And also, wait, I've distracted the Guardian. This is all according to plan. Can I even target? Oh my god. It's actually just a frigate. That's why it's so big. It's not even a fighter. Oh, perfect distraction. Flawless. Yeah, oh no, he keeps shooting at me. I'm very scared, Mr. Guardian. Yeah, let's not get hit by the Double Reaper. Don't think I'm living that one. Yeah, Haunted Guardian. Nah, it's not that big of a deal. We kill those. See ya, Dottie. Don't a lot of crew die in each engagement? Not really. I mean, even if our entire fleet blows up, the Tempests don't have that much crew. Now let's check. What is it? Skeleton crew, 15. And then the Apexes don't have any crew either. They have 0. Like, the maximum possible losses are just low. But of course, that's assuming that we would lose. That's not what I meant to do. Wormhole. Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me. When did I last save? 12 minutes ago. Fuck me. I accidentally clicked through the dialogue too fast. Like a fool. A complete fool. Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure we can just drive out. We can drive out there and find it, right? That is really annoying. Because I didn't put the wormhole anchor first. It actually now takes half a year to stabilize instead of just doing it instantly. Yeah, we'll just fly there. We'll just find it. It'll be that easy. Why are you using mostly Tempests? Yeah, the Centurion Falcon would be... It would be able to mount 4 of them. But, I think it's just Tempests are just more useful. Partly because they come with built-in point defense with the Terminator drones. But also, being the fastest frigate in the game comes with its advantages. Yeah, it's a good thing I have supplies to spare. Yeah. Mod in Invictus with all medium energy slots for 5k. I don't know about medium energy slots, but it would be kind of funny to see a version, like a high-tech conversion of the Invictus, where it's all large energy slots, and give it the centralized targeting core, just like the Paragon. You'd have to remove LiDAR array for something else, but that would be interesting. Nope, that's a light. Oh god, where is it? I know it's out here somewhere. Fuck, where is it? I think DPL is something like that. Yeah, somebody's already done it, of course. Lamp. Yeah, not the kind of lamp we're looking for, though. Oops, all tachyon lances? Yeah. Because it could get 6, right? It's got 4 front... It's got the 4 hard points and the 2 turret slots at the front. I mean, if you thought 5 tachyon lances on the Radiant was good, imagine 6. You'd run out of flux immediately, but you can just one-shot anything. So it's kind of an even trade-off. I can't find it. Where the fuck is it? It should be somewhere here. Like right here. Is it off the map? It might be off the map. It's fucking light. No, wait, hold on. Did we find it? Are we good? Destroy supply stocks success. Oh, an unknown operative. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, that's not me. Nope, this is not it. This is just a random. It's off the map. Okay. We didn't fly far enough, that's all. 185. And that's with a bunch of organics missing. Well, that won't be an issue once we hit size in the next size. Oh, that's right, it's not a nascent gravity well, it's an actual jump point. That's true. Time to fight threat with no PD and all lances. Well, the upside to that is that phase lances can do pretty good against the attack swarms, at least. You gotta remember, you don't need point defense to shoot at fighters. You just need accuracy. And I think a lot of the time, the missile swarms, you just don't have enough point defense to shoot them down anyways, most of the time. Unless you brought Devastators or Paladins, you're just going to get hit by them anyways. Might as well just shield tank them at that point. Could go off the map. Normally I got the other way, use the wormhole and grab the other half on the way back. Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. But I accidentally built a comm relay on the wormhole point because I clicked through the options too fast. And then guess what happens? If you build a comm relay, the game says, oh, well, you know what? Now the wormhole doesn't work. Fuck you. So I have to find it manually. Either that or just wait 180 days. I'm finding out these... Every single light is full of demons. What's up with that? Oh my god. Where is it? Give it to me. Oh my god. There's so many all I'm finding are fucking demons out here. Where's the wormhole? At this point, reload? Yeah, I think it's faster to just reload. At this point. This is stupid. Oh wait, no, that's right. I saved. I saved again. Just in case I ran out of supplies. Whatever. It's fine. Every single light is demons because they're trying to entice you away from the path that is Lud. We ended up in 40k. Yeah, you know what? That is kind of 40k with the Shrouded Dwellers. Love me some Abyss, hoping the future gets more content. Yeah, I mean, when it first introduced, it had just Limbo. And nothing else, really. Now it's got Threat and Demons. So that's quite the improvement. So I think we... Scanner. We'll find it. We'll find it. This is definitely nothing. Oh, no, wait. Huh? It was here. I swear to God, I've driven by. I swear to God, I drove over this exact spot last time. And yet here we are. Well, we did it. Okay, hold on. It is Gamma Farsalich. Oh, wait, hold on. I should probably... There's a wormhole in here. Yeah, I should go grab that. Okay, I did pick it up. I was like, Love the feeling when I first found the Hauler quasi-religious experience. I mean, maybe that would feel that way if it was... If it was my first time playing. It was cool. I don't know if I'd call it a religious experience. And the associated humanity, fuck yeah. It is very cool. You know what? Let's kill some demons. You know, let's take one for the road. What could possibly go wrong? It's but a lesser manifestation. Nothing crazy. I guess there is an advantage to the Harbinger here over the Afflictor, is that we can outrange the inimical emanation. So we do not have to worry about it nearly as much. Although these fuckers are just spamming their jump ability to get away from me. Which is, rude. It's very rude. Well, Quantum Disruptor still works. Not sure how it works on them, but it does. Ah, gotcha. Damn, they really do just spam that ability whenever they're in trouble. What's the cooldown on that? And imagine if we could do that on demand. Right, imagine if the Shrouded Mantle, instead of like just triggering randomly, if it replaced the ship's abilities with the lunge, and you could just control it. That would be so busted. I mean, sure, you'd miss out on an ability for your ship, but something like the Apogee, which has active flares anyways, and low mobility, giving it a dash that's just this good, on this level of cooldown, it would actually be so broken. Yeah, it looks like one of them died. Oh, wow. One Apex and one Tempest. Although it looks like we've almost killed the Eye somehow. But yeah, the Apex should be able to tank the Eye pretty well. Although I guess not good enough because one of them died. No, it died over here. Did it die? There's no way it died to the Maelstrom. That doesn't seem right. The Eye must have shot it. I just don't believe the Maelstrom could kill it. They're tanky, but they don't do great damage. Oh, hold on. Wait, it might be able to dodge? Nope, it's not going to dodge. Damn. Probably should have focused the Eye. But whatever. Yeah, let's get you over here and get you guys to focus on that thing. I mean, there's not really any point in me doing this because we can't use any of their equipment. Well, we can't use their weapons. We can use their hull mods, but I just don't. Well, you know, maybe shrouded mantles on the apexes. I could see that. Although I don't think it'd be that good anyways. It's not like terrible. I mean, if I was allowed to use Hungering Rifts, then like S-modded shrouded mantles with the Hungering Rifts, so they could heal themselves. I think that would actually work. That would be like a viable build on an Apex. Because you could put the Hungering Rifts in the turret slots, and then fill out the synergy slots with other missiles, and it would be a 100% missile ship that also heals itself, and the Apex is tanky enough that it could actually do that. Like, imagine 2 Hungering Rifts and like 4 Resonators, maybe? So look at its soft flux. It just maxes out its own soft flux a lot of the time. Not scared of no Maelstrom. Alright, what are our losses? It looks like, yeah, 1 Apex and 1 Tempest. Not bad. No, it should be 2 Tempests. Yeah, that's right. We lost that second one. A weapon with infinite range, you say? I mean, I could spend a story point to unlock those, but since I can't use them anyways, I'm not going to. Well, demon mods make the church shit their pants. Oh, it's a plus in my book. Well, if you like pissing off the church, then sure. But, I don't really need to do that. There we go. There's our wormhole anchors. Lovely. 60K in the bank. Yeah, good thing I bought a lot of extra supplies. Is there really no gates? I've got to check at least, right? Like, there's decent odds that one of these has a gate. Truly big brain injury is a base Luddite. He has discretion to only peer into the demon knowledge for the little that he needs. He can be trusted with Alpha Cores as well. Yes, trust me with all of the forbidden technologies. I can handle them. There we go, 190. I'm just really short on story points, and I don't need the money that badly. Even though it is really good. Yeah, you know what? I want it. I'm greedy. Let's go. 220,000. What's the church gonna do anyway? Send an Invictus fleet? It's not the fleets that they send to your colonies that are the issue. It's if I'm in the core worlds and I'm just minding my own business. I don't want to be attacked. I am a money fish. That's true. You know, maybe I should replace the little alpha core above chat with just like a... Like you guys know SpongeBob, right? Like the fish that's like the news anchor. It's literally just like a fish PNG that like has its jaw move slightly. I could actually just do that. That would be kind of funny. Is good. Oh god, please do. Do it. That works so well. I probably should. Next time. We only know the Flintstones. Did you forget we are old? Ah, that's true. Maybe I'd have to explain what SpongeBob is to all of you, all of you Gen Xers out there. Well, I was right. There is a gate. You cannot deny the fact that I guessed correctly. It's got to be officer management. Yeah, because we need 2 more. I could reassign to support doctrine to get it now. I think I'll hold off on that. Must be streamer's luck. I mean, I called it beforehand. I said it would happen. Which, I guess maybe that's the secret technique for activating streamer luck, is you just say something is going to happen and then it does. I've become the AI core in chat now. I guess that makes sense. You're the AI core, I'm the fish. Could be Blue Lobster animated in a cool way, in the same way. Oh, that's true. I could just take a picture of an actual... The thing is, I would need a good picture from the right angle to make it work. But theoretically. Hypothetically speaking. Let's say hypothetically, I was a blue lobster. We'll come back to that in a second. Oh, wow. Just organics? Lame. Would you still love me if I was a lobster? I think people would love you more. Everybody loves Blue Lobster. After some consideration, your British accent is probably the least worst I've heard from foreign English language YouTubers. Really? Because I thought mine was kind of bad. I'm a little bit sick right now, and I haven't practiced in a while. But you know what? I'll take it. I can definitely do better. I believe that. I believe in myself. Technically, being a blue lobster is a Syndrian property. Yeah, maybe... Yeah, that's true. Maybe when I introduce the blue lobster, we could do a PAGSM run. PAGSM. Gas station run. I should just call it gas station, although calling it PAGSM is kind of funny. Because I'm sure because it makes sense when you read the acronym, but it probably doesn't mean anything to anyone. Ah, yes, PAGSM. You know, PAGSM. Everybody loves PAGSM. Your main issue is pacing and flow, but you've got a lot of the intonation down. Everyone always over eggs the pudding. That's got to be some kind of autocorrect. I have no idea what you're... Everyone always overcorrect. What? Fuck. Everyone always over eggs the pudding. Huh? Yeah, I would try to do more right now, but I'm just... not feeling it. The fuck is a PAGSM? PAGSM just means, Phase Anchor Gaming Secondary Monitor. Yeah. Phase Anchor Gaming second monitor. That's what it stands for. Over-egging the pudding is an idiom. Oh, definitely not one I've heard. It's got to be a British idiom then. Hold on, maybe I can do the the copy pasta. You call these things chips? And not crispity, crunchy, munchy, cracker jack, snack and nibbler, snack, cap and pop, Westerpool, Chester, Shaw, Queen's lovely, jubbly delights. That's rather a bit cringe, innit, bruv? That's probably more like, that's rather a bit cringe, innit, bruv? You want me to drink a bottle of water, do ya? Fucking cringe. I mean, it just depends on the region, right? Because there's different regional accents as well. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna have malfunctions. It's fine. We'll be fine. It's just... Wait, this is way overkill now that I think about it. It's just one. Over-egging the pudding's an idiom. Yeah? It means you're trying too hard. It means you're fucking cringe. Except Britain has the highest density of both accent and dialect in the world. Highest density, really? Well, yeah, probably in terms of being close together, where you don't have to travel that far to hear a different accent. That, I don't know, highest in the world is a big claim, but it probably is higher than normal. Because, you know, most places you go, if you travel a short distance, you're either still speaking relatively close, or you're speaking an entire... Or if you're... Like in Canada, you could travel a lot further and still hear the exact same accent. Or if you're in, like, India, you would travel a short distance and just hear an entirely different language. So if you're, like, speaking the same language but with a very different accent, it's probably going to be... So, like, the UK is probably a good candidate for that. The difference between Manchester and Liverpool... Ah, yeah. I would not be able to tell you the difference between a Manchester and Liverpool accent, though. I mean, I'd probably be able to tell the difference if I heard them, I just can't do them off the top of my head. Alright, stop ghosting around, pal. Come on. In a few decades, English won't be spoken in Britain. Ah, yeah, that's the joke. Right. The Liverpool accent sounds like a seagull, and the Manchunian accent sounds like an aggressive drug dealer. That somehow is very descriptive and yet not very helpful. This fucker. He is very hyperfixated on me. Which I guess is his job, but makes it difficult to kill him. Can you guys... I have full assault on. Can you guys actually get in range, please? Instead of just watching? Alright, you know what? We're just gonna watch. It's fine. Every joke has a little bit of joke in it. That's true. Every egg has a little bit of egg in it. we'll just float to the edge of the map. It's fine. They don't need my help. They've got this. For me, English is my second language. I differentiate English accents as comprehensible and British. I mean, I would agree with you, but the thing is, there are a lot of accents that are incomprehensible. Like, depending on where you go in Australia as well. You can have some, like... yeah, you have a bad time. Every Kinder Egg has a lawsuit waiting inside it. That's a good one. Every Kinder has an egg inside. Every soul has a dark inside. And every mom has me inside. Or I should say every one of your moms. Bogan. Embrace the Bogan accent. My everyday accent is about 30% mate by volume. Oh, wait, you actually have to kill Dottie. Oh. Huh. Alright. Sure. I thought it would just disappear when we killed the Guardian, but I guess not. There we go. Our version of a hillbilly. I see. Alright, well there's a cryosleeper. Not going to use it though. But it is cool that we found it. I've heard a lot of English accents all over the world, but somehow British is like dark magic to me. Interesting. Man, it's funny, because Tritachyon sent their assassins like an hour ago. But, they haven't done anything. So they're not very good at their jobs. Any level ups? No, we're looking about the same. Give me your Marines. And then I'm going to use the Marines to attack the station that I bought them from. Classy stuff. Come on, Tritachyon, you guys understand. It's just business. Nothing but business. How much did we hit there? Should be close to being done. Yeah, 233. Let's hit Scathy. We're nearly there. I come from Yorkshire. I've got an accent you can float rocks in. That's a... I like that one. That's a good idiom. You hit him with all these idioms I haven't heard before. I drop the front and back of every word. Whereas I'm here pronouncing everything. I drop the front and back of every word. I drop the front and back of every word. Not actually sure how to do that. Yeah, we just disrupt these guys. Surely this time I'll get points for both, right? Last time I only got point. There we go. Last time I only got points for one. Very disappointing. Are we at 300? Did it finish? Is it over? Oh, we must be at 299.9. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Because I'm not saying that it's complete. Oh, no, they have disappeared from here. Okay. Never mind. It's not complete because we haven't struck a deal yet. Hold on. Let's go strike a deal. Here's one for you. Well, we didn't come to fuck the spiders now, did we? What the fuck is that? I'm not reading that. Rot, Aron, An, Ak, E, Ord. Brother, just type in normally and then I'll try to put an accent on it. Finding an automated Invictus. That's got to be a mod. But a cool mod. So, go for it. You must be an arachnophobe? No, he's just a normal person. I mean, most people aren't here to fuck the spiders. What do you mean requires a known contact? Oh, he's not a contact, right. Let's fix that. There we go. Easy. Low importance? Get out of here. Useless to me. We'll develop this one. Probably not going to talk to him, but it's fine. There we go. That is, I dropped the front and back of... Oh, actually just removed the front and back of each word. No, you're becoming more Aussie, less Palm. Well, I read that in an Aussie accent, because he's, you know, the cool guy is Australian, and he's talking about spiders. So it felt appropriate. I come in here, I talk about spider fucking, what did I miss? Nothing much, really. This is just standard. Honestly, pretty standard. Yeah. Now we're making big bucks. I think, yeah, I'm going to reassign. Although, hold on. Before we do that, we are going to lose a bunch of storage capacity, so I should probably go to port first. Just so that we can dump everything we don't need. Yep. Which, we don't need the Marines anymore. We did finish that. Okay. How long until the gate hauler arrives? Oh, that's going to be a while. Oh my god. That is going to cost me all of my money. Might want to wait on that one. Well, it's not that bad if I give them... Hold on. You can give them some AI cores. There we go. Much better. Alright, Nightingale, here you go. $244. Yeah. I'm going to hold on to that. Those are all single D mods. There we go. What does it have? Malfunctioning comms? Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Neither of those are that bad. Alright, it's 227. How much is this? Is that 14? I think it's only costing 14 points. Wait, I think we can get another Apex in there. With support doctrine, I think we can squeeze 2 Apexes. Which we could use the extra firepower. So one's an Alpha Core, one's Inky Echo Nightingale, and then 2 support doctrine Apexes. Interesting. What's the deployment points on this thing? 24? Yeah. It's 182. That's going to be 202. We'd still have 38 points left. But with support doctrine, we can fit in like some... You know what? We'll probably get some Lions Guard Falcons. I think we will actually do that, just to fill out the rest of the fleet. I don't know if there's a mod pranking me or if it's a YouTube poop addled brain. But in the background, when I hear that scream kind of synth plays, I hear the FNAF Foxy jump scare sound. Yeah, I think that's brain rot. I'm sorry, but there is no cure. Somehow YouTube said this stream is 7 days ago. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, today is not 7 days ago. Today is today. Not sure what's up with that. YouTube being YouTube, I guess. Might as well grab Old Man Barrow for automated ship. I don't know where he is. It depends on how many automated points he adds, though. We might not be able to fit both. Because if it goes too far over, then it's going to be an issue. Like, this one also has a demod. I missed that. Yeah, faulty power grid is a huge pain. There we go. Now we're in good condition. It's funny that I've got this Fullerene spool, but it's not doing anything. Might as well start setting up the growth. Because we do want to use this colony for other stuff besides tech mining. It's going to cost us, but we've got more than enough money coming in from this colony, so that's fine. As a matter of fact, I am tempted to throw in ground defenses. More stability is more good. And it's already making 250,000, and that's with a disruption. It's probably supposed to be up at like 280,000, maybe 290,000. It's going to be a lot. Phase Lane's Princess, that would be funny. I feel like his inherent rage would synergize with the rage Old Slot feels. Yeah, when people say Old Man Barrow, that does sound like someone like a pilot for an Old Slot, right? They're both old, they're both angry. Princess? You know what? I could actually just mod the game myself and modify a princess so that it has... Hold on, let me just start the quest line. I can actually just change the weapon slots on it pretty easily. Although, I'm not sure if I can start the questline since I skipped the Galatia questline. Oh wait, no, that's right. I started with the questline finished. And I believe... Did I scrap the old slot or did I put it in storage? I actually don't remember. I might have left it at the terraform. Let's check. I don't remember what I did. feels like a breaking point of the run. I mean, I can always do a little off-camera mining. And by that I mean console commands. Oh yeah, it's still here. Okay. Yep, we're just going to pick that up. We could put Old Man Barrow in this thing. Just do a little modding. Make it energy weapons. Fair and balanced. Actually, it doesn't even take that long to do. No, I probably wouldn't want to do it now, but I mean, I could do like a... No, that'd probably be better as a video anyways. I'm thinking about just doing the mod right now. Modding a new ballistic weapon, it's called Face Lance. That would be kind of funny, it's just making it ballistic. Is it just a file edit to mod that? It's a little bit more. You do need to open up the ship and weapon editor. So it takes a little bit more work, but it's not that difficult. You know what, let's do it. Let's get a little experimental in here. Chat is probably going to disappear from the screen for a few seconds while we do that, but it'll be fine. Now the thing is, I don't want to overwrite the actual old slot. I'm going to have to copy paste another mod. We'll see. It'll take a second. Hold on. Let's see. Let's switch to this view. Probably zoom in. I think I'll turn off the screen for a second. Let's see. Okay, I think if I open this up, yeah, let's take, oh, I don't know, this one. Gotta rename it. Just call it energy. Okay, mod info. Hold on, let me see if I can show this. Yeah, okay. Because here's like here's the mod folder. This is a copied Big Brain expansion. We'll just change this to energy. Name energy. Nope, that's not how you spell that. Author. Yep. This mod Bingus. This mod Bingus. That's very important information. Let's see. I'm gonna have to delete that. Graphics, data. I don't. How much of this do I need? Actually, don't think I need any of this. Just take hulls. Don't even need this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we just clear that out basically. Then we go over to the ship editor. At the same time, do the funny and add the full energy Invictus. I'm gonna do one. Let's see, open ship, it's D. Let's load up Onslaught Mark 1. It's going to be O. Hit W for weapon slots. Yeah, there they are. And then we just hit T on the on these things to open up the options, change it from ballistic to energy. There it is. Why is symmetry not working? It says it's on. It says mirror is on, but apparently it's decided not to work. Oh, look at that. That does work. So why is it not... So I can change their angles symmetrically, but it's not changing their type. That's annoying. It's fine. It's not that much extra work. No, not that. This. There we go. Energy. I think we'll leave the missile slots as missiles. You know what, maybe I could even like change the sprite to make it blue. Yeah, I think we'll make it a little bit blue. It'll be a lazy. It'll be pretty lazy. We'll just like clip on a blue layer to it, but I think that's good enough. This is not an advanced mod, if you can't tell. Also, this might not be a bad stream idea. It's just getting bad ideas from chat and having them vote on like what kind of mod to make. Although, to be fair, I imagine chat would probably ask for things beyond my capabilities. Energy. Okay, so we've changed all of those to energy. That's literally it. Now we save. Hit V. We go to Star Sector, Mods, Energy, Data, Hulls. You save that there. Now, hopefully, the way that I think this is going to work is it's going to is that when we activate the mod, it'll overwrite the default old slot with this. That being said, I do think I want to change the graphics. So we've got to go over here. Graphics, ships. Yeah, okay. So we do have that there. We can open up we can open this up. Basically Photoshop alternative, but free. It's good enough for this purpose. That's that. Let's see. Sector files. There they are. Core, graphics, ships. Let's see. Onslaught. Take the Mark. Oh, right. There's those two. You know what? We'll leave those brown. What's the worst that can happen? Clipping. Go blue. Like that. Go 100% blue. And then we'll change it to... That's too dark. Let's see. Probably color? Hue? That's not bad. I think we can go hue. Maybe do another one that's like... color, but make it like 20%. I don't know, I kind of like this one. It's a little gray-ish, but I think it works. Save that as a PNG. Go back to the mod. Energy, graphics, ships. Save it there. I think that's good enough. We open up Star Sector. We should be able to activate the mod. Energy 0.1. Yeah, this mod bingus. And hopefully that should just work. If we change back over to Star Sector like that. Now that's a proper lobster. What if the Onslaught was blue? 10 out of 10 mod. It is a 10 out of 10 mod. What do you guys think? Impressive, right? Straight up hacking the game. Now, hopefully this loads properly. I didn't fuck anything up. Yeah, it's going to say mod compatibility warning, but it should be able to go in anyways. Fuck. Okay, so that did not work. Uh-huh. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Those are energy... Wait. Do you see the blue circles? What the fuck? Something isn't right. Oh, you know what? It's probably because... it's probably because I still had ballistic weapons when I loaded. Hold on. We might... hold on. Wait, let me turn the mod off. Then, like, remove the weapons first, then load the mod. Now, it didn't load the graphics, which is a bit annoying. Where they added on top. That's possible. It might have just duplicated the weapons. No, it shouldn't do that, though. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Because the problem is, it's like if you want to guarantee that it's going to work, you go into the core files and just replace them. The problem is that's annoying. So, like it is possible to make a mod that just overwrites vanilla content, but sometimes it doesn't work, and because you missed some like minor detail and it fucked up. Okay, so let's remove all the weapons. Now we load up the mod and see if that works. Because it did change the weapon slots. There were blue circles. So it definitely loaded something. Energy. Hello, Lobters. Hello, Stochastic Turtle. We're doing some very important work right now. We're hacking the game. What's the joke here calling it Princess? I'm not a knower. The pit bull named Princess. Yeah, because it's like a... The old sod is as aggressive as a pit bull in a kindergarten. And naturally, the more cutesy a dog's name, the more aggressive it is. So, the pit bull named Princess, the old sod named Princess. It fits. No, it's... Yeah, you can see the blue circles, but it's still telling me that there's ballistic slots. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing the yellow square and the blue circle. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it duplicated the slots. Hold on, let's fix that. Let's see. Change over to the desktop view. And... You know what? It might just be loading both at the same time. Okay. Let's try this. Yo, I'd also like to hack the game. Yeah, maybe I should make a tutorial at some point. At least for some of the basics. Okay. Data. Ships. So this is going to be slightly more annoying, but this should guarantee that it works. It's hulls. What we're going to do is we'll take the Onslaught Mark 1 and just remove the file. We go to Data. We go to... No. Core. Graphics. Ships. And then we will also remove the graphics for it. It's all about the graphics. Oh, where the fuck is it? It's O. Oh, there it is. We remove the Mark 1. I'm just going to put those on my desktop. Then what we do is we just take the mod. Yeah, you can see this way is a little bit more annoying because I have to remove them to change it back afterwards, but it does guarantee that it's going to work. There's no way this can fuck up. So yeah, now the old slot just looks like that. And if we go to this data hulls, copy that. I'll try to figure out how to make the mod work later. I don't want to troubleshoot it right now. I'll just paste it here. So you can see the original files are right here on the desktop. But that should do it. If we launch the game, this time with no mod, it should just do it. Yeah, turn that off, save, launch. If we switch back to the regular view. Yo, oh, sorry, I didn't even realize. Thank you for the 40. I'm not sure what that symbol is, but thank you. When my partners played Star Sector and got her hands on the old slot, we watched it jam its face right into every station she attacked. Yeah, it does that, especially with stations. It just drives right into them. I think in my I don't know if it was my last playthrough or my playthrough before that when I had the old slot. I had that happen basically every single time. Might the problem with the save? I think we've got it. I think I've got it worked out. It looks like the folder structure for the graphics is wrong. That's possible. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now it works. So I fucked up something with trying to create the mod, but I can just replace the core files. And that is a lot easier. We've done it. We've hacked the game. Incredible. I guess for now we'll just slap on one of these. Yeah, that's going to be useless now. We even have large energy slots, but we're just going to put phase lances anyways. It does not have enough lux for this, but we're going to do it anyways. What do you think, guys? Pretty cool, right? Too bad the van braces don't match. I can go fix that. That is something I can do. I could. I definitely could. But am I gonna? What do you guys think it would look? Do you think it would look better if I fix the van braces as well? Disgusting. I love it. I love the van braces. No. Armor look good, don't change. Alright, if you say so. Yeah, see, I do think that's one of the problems with the old slot is the van braces do blend in a little bit too much. I mean, it does look like part of the ship, but now that you can tell when the van braces are there. Another 20. Thank you. You're all being recruited to the hacking program. Oh, hey, Stochastic Turtle got one. Look at that. It's getting better. Grin Expedia. Jonathan. Hugai has said that van braces are pretty. Yeah, I guess we'll keep them this way. I think... I don't have any story points, do I? Yeah. No. What else do I even put on? Bulkheads? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the answer. Beautiful. Why can't I repair it? What do you mean it doesn't require... Oh, that's right, it's still mothballed. Okay, there we go. And I also need a ton of supplies. Okay, let's just get 1,000. Let's put these into storage. These I can sell. Fuck. No, put that back. And we pick this crap up. Drop that off. Pick this crap up. There we go. Okay. Now this is a real princess. Look at that. It's a flawless design. Actually, you know what's funny is I think... See the... what are they called? The adjudicators. I think the color actually matches pretty nicely with the blue. Which is interesting. Like, I don't even need to... Like, because they're more of a pink color, they kind of match with the blue anyways. I don't even need to change those. Alright, let's set it to autopilot and see what it does. Let's give it like 100. Yeah. Let's give it 100. Alright, go. Sally forth, my steed. It's now a pistol shrimp. Should have made it pink. Not a bad idea. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I forgot advanced optics. That's what I'm missing. Look at this thing go. Incredible. I forgot advanced optics, but otherwise it's good. Yeah, he's just gonna ram into the face first anyways. You know what, probably the turning rate. You know, the turning rate penalty might actually be more of a penalty to the old slot than the lack of range. Just because it gets so close to them anyways. I don't think it needs advanced optics. Like, look at that. This is truly old slot gaming. Hit him with your 5 phase lances. Go. There you go. God, that's so beautiful. We love phase lances. Peak ship design, exactly. Oof. Actually flawless. Is it still repairing? It is. Nice. And somehow the flux is actually managing. You know what? To be honest, phase lances probably are about the same as arbalests. So that's probably why the flux is managing well. The flux isn't actually any worse than its regular loadout. Yeah, because they can't even like back up and like dissipate the soft flux because it just keeps spamming combat burn. And it does have the adjudicators as well. Well, it looks like it can't make up its mind if it want to attack the Tempest or the Fury, so it's fucking up. Look at all those phase lances. Beautiful. Yeah, it keeps shutting off combat burn instead of closing the distance, which is kind of annoying. Brother, get in range. Shoot the enemy. Look at this shit. It just keeps turning it off. Stop. Just attack. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to think. Well, anyways, this is clearly the perfect design. You know what? I should have turned on console commands at this point, but whatever. This is Abomination. Yeah, I think advanced optics might actually help now. But I don't really have the points for it is the problem. Unless I drop bulkheads? That's crazy, right? That's insane. But I can always get them back once I have some story points. Oh wait, hold on. Let's undo that. Let's go to port first. It's not the old slot anymore, it's the blue slot. I think we can go advanced optics and turret gyros. Right, because it's got the turn rate penalty from weapon mounts and advanced optics. Offsetting it with turret gyros seems fair. And then later on I'll S-mod reinforced bulkheads to get that extra hull. But yeah, that's peak design, obviously. Yeah, we can throw it up against some remnants, give them like alpha cores. Set it to 60. Sure. Go, my steed. Bro's teaching me how to play Star Sector. Yeah, this is how you play Star Sector. Do this. This is the correct way. Honestly, kind of cool. One of the ships that I have been working on, but I'm not quite happy with, was like a midline ship that has no shields, but it's like all in on armor, but uses energy weapons. Because I feel like that's something that we're missing. It's like a heavily armored shieldless energy weapon ship, right? Which is like the perfect idea for midline, because like obviously high tech wouldn't go shieldless, but low tech wouldn't use energy weapons. So it was basically something like this, but cruiser sized. And you know what? It is pretty cool. Look at that. Get him. The problem is I just wasn't quite happy with it yet, so I'm still working on it. Are the big guns also phase lances? You betcha. Why would I use anything other than phase lance? It's the perfect weapon. Midline shield shunt energy ship. Well, it's not even shield shunt, it just doesn't have shields in the first place. I think I gave it canister flak and combat burn. But finding the balancing on it is kind of tough, because it's like, it can power through ships pretty quickly, but at the same time, it doesn't have a lot of endurance. So finding the right cost for it is tough. And it also feels like there's something that's a little bit... I mean, it's most of the way there. Like, the weapon layout feels really good. It's just... I put a large... Like its main weapon is a large synergy turret, and then it has 4 medium energies. So you can do something like 4 pulse lasers and a cyclone if you want. Or you could do 4 phase lances and, I don't know, an auto pulse laser. Like, it had some interesting choices for weapons. It's just, and it does get in the enemy's face and just hit them with all these energy weapons. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I've got to work on it a little bit more. Sorry, but shieldless midline makes absolutely 0 sense lore-wise because low-tech era ended with the invention of shields. I mean, I didn't say it made sense lore-wise. I said it made sense, like, tech level-wise. That being said, there is, like, the Centurion does have damper field. So, like, having a shieldless midline ship isn't that crazy. I mean, obviously the Centurion still has shields, but, like, damper field on top of that. And most low-tech ships have shields anyways. I mean, they were designed before the invention of shields. They just got refitted afterwards. You could probably hack your way to give the Onslaught Mark 1 shields. Well, the thing is, that would just make it worse. It does not, like... It needs to use 100% of its flux for its weapons. If you start using its flux for shields, it's just going to overload immediately. I come back in phase slot, yeah. Yeah, you missed it. If you go back in the VOD, I just made this on stream. I went and modded it myself. It's incredible. It's peak design, honestly. But look at that, like, okay, how many can you overlap at once? Let's see. Alright, hold on, let's put them all in one fire group. Just for this. There we go. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 phase lances on the same target. Look at that. Let's spawn in that. Set it to defenses only. Deploy. I don't think you guys are ready for this. Okay, yeah, of course the Radiant would be able to block all of that. Yeah, unfortunately the cooldown's too long. Naturally. I mean, first things first, I gotta turn this off, because I'm gonna forget later. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna bring that with us in the future. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Perfectly fair and balanced. Well, if you don't want to go with lore logic, more power to you. I'm using UAF and PAGSM, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I mostly call it midline because it's like... I could see a midline ship going shieldless, but I can't see a high-tech ship going shieldless. And the fact that it has energy weapons means that it can't be a low-tech ship. I could make it its own unique faction, but it would just be the one ship, so it feels a bit overkill. Want to give it more flux stats? Because, well, that's kind of defeating the point, right? Like, at that point, why not just give all of my ships more flux stats? All I did with the ship is I painted it blue and swapped the mounts to energy mounts. That's it. That is literally the only changes. Oh, that's right. We got to change the name, of course. This is Blincess because it's blue, or maybe Bincess. Blue Bluncess. Blue Princess. Oh, you're right, Blue Lobster, that's true. You know what, this isn't a princess, actually. This is a queen. Blue Lobster Queen. We've done it. That's peak design. Doesn't get any better than that. Is there anything I can go kill with this immediately? I want to put it to use. Yeah, the hegemony's pissed at us. God, yeah, that's just peak design right there. I don't know what to tell you. What more could you want? Blue Monarch. That's a good one. Monarch does have a nice ring to it. At this point, just call one of your ships Bliet. Nah. Well, not totally against it, but I haven't really named any of them, so why would I start now? We'll make it the flagship. Fuck it. We Bliet. Blue Monarch. Slay. Mainline sick as being specialized ships using combined arms. I think I feel this energy boat come to... Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my thought. Although, like, I don't know if they... By the time midline rolls around, basically every ship has shields. So, would that exactly fit the lore? Maybe not. But doctrine-wise, I could see it. Yeah, blue dabba-dee-dabba-die, that's correct. The Lion of Volturn. Also not bad. I think I'm going to stick with Blue Monarch. And let's see. You know, I do think we can kill some of these things, and they don't... Oh, they're already fighting each other. Beautiful. Well, we can kill the Enforcers. I don't think we can kill the Investigators. Is there a pirate base? I think there's got to be a pirate base. There's always a pirate base. Like this one. I mean, it's right there. There's no money for it, but we're going to go do it. We'll just send in the Blue Monarch solo. You could have the shitless mainline. Could be like that low-tech phase ship that just sort of exists. I mean, yeah, that's true. There are a couple low-tech phase ships. And one of them is actually good. So there's no... I guess there's really no reason that you couldn't make a shieldless midline. It's going to be in here somewhere. It's probably the asteroid belt. Okay, there's nothing up here. Let's go down this way. Come on. Oh, I guess it could also be out here. It's possible. Oh, well, if there's all that yep. If there's a bunch of action out here, then it's got to be where it is. And it's midline for some reason. Before I kill you, please buy all of this crap off of me. I don't need it. Thanks. Alright, now you can die. I mean, do I need anything else? I don't think so. They do have a few ships. Might as well. We'll throw out the Tempests. Do I need that many? Probably only need half. You're level 4. 5. Is it just the one guy who's level 4? No, we've got a second one. Okay. Yeah, we do want them to get some experience. There we go. The Blue Monarch flies again. Did you turn dev mode on? No, I just have the... I've just changed the settings so that my maximum zoom is much higher. Just feels better to play this way. Yeah, the only problem is with no point defense, enemies just fire all of the missiles at it. And it works. That's kind of like the flaw in this design. Alright, ram into the enemy ship, go. You just ram the station, do what you do. It actually rammed the shield and hard enough to break it. Crazy. I'm not sure what it's doing now. I think it's tilted to try and get more phase lances on target. But it's not shooting, because I guess there's obstacles in the way. Yeah. It's because this piece of debris is blocking all of its attacks. And look at that orange circle's artillery. Yep, there it is. So apparently when it's got this like ring of drones, one of its abilities is like calling in artillery from off screen, which is kind of cool. Honestly, that kind of ability I think should be just like an active ability on a ship in vanilla, because I think that's really cool. Don't know exactly how that would work though, because you have to justify where the artillery is coming from. But it would be really cool. Just got here. What the fuck is going on with Phase Lance Princess? Yeah, we just made this. We're doing a Phase Lance only run, and it's, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make a blue old slot. Why not? The artillery is separate from the debris. Yeah, I'm sure that they're separate abilities, but it seems like there's like different loadouts that the Ghost comes with, and this loadout has the drones and the artillery. That's what I'm trying to say. "'Tis but a flesh wound." Man, it did not take a lot of damage from that. It just shrugged it off. No big deal. Oh, I can even send them to attack? Or are they just drifting? What's going on with them? Did they forget how to fly? Oh, the Ghost left. That's why the drones are leaving. The Ghost abandoned... You know what I think it is? I think it's when the enemy decides to retreat, the Ghost abandons them. That must be what's going on. Maybe we can catch it. I've fought Felchi over 3 playthroughs and I've never seen those drones. You sure? Although it looks like Dottie is still here for some reason. To be fair, I think this is the first time I've seen both Dottie and the drones, so maybe the abilities just mix and match. Maybe. If they start retreating the Ghost runs. Yeah, the Ghost runs first. It abandons them. It doesn't have loadouts, it picks out specific abilities based on the composition of your fleet. Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because the last 2 times I've seen it have that, like, that ring of drones that also had the artillery ability, so I thought that they were, like, part of the same loadout. But it might just be that my fleet is somehow attracting those abilities, because it's trying to counter me. I think we're at combat endurance is nice, but you are reckless. That's a pain. Dottie, I don't think can run. Doesn't seem like it. They cannot counter the Blue Princess. That's true. It is uncounterable. Actually the best ship in the game. Alright. Well, that was certainly interesting. I think you see which abilities it gets every time its arrival is announced. I do see the announcement, I just haven't been paying attention to what abilities it picks. Well, regardless, I think I'm going to call it here. And I think we will probably pick this back up next week. I don't think I'm... Probably not going to be busy. We'll see. Yeah, I want a Helmsman chip. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, I hope you all had fun with that. Yeah, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Just gets here while we're running the game, I guess. Yeah, it was an interesting stream, like Tastic. We did have a little bit of fun there. Have a fine evening, everyone. Yeah. And we'll see you later.